Every so often, Grand Cross will introduce a unit so obnoxious that you just want to pound them into the pavement. Goddess Elizabeth made a number of people rage when she was first released. Purgatory Bond dominated the meta when he first dropped and was practically unkillable. Fitting, given his character, but also deeply annoying. And then there's Reinhard. Where to even begin? I'm not super familiar with ReZero, but it's my understanding that it, makes sense for his character to be this OP. Except the problem is that if given the chance, he can and will come back. See, Reinhard is able to apply certain effects once per turn. It's random. He could be immortal one turn and then have debuff immunity in the next. All his attacks also scale based on his HP too, so he just doesn't care. Esterosa commandment? Reinhard don't care. Tower of Trials passive? Reinhard don't care. And if he's able to ult, you're in trouble. Especially if they're 6/6, because Reinhard can apply more passives to himself. If he's 6/6, he gets all of the passives. All of them. Anyway, Ro has a 6/6 Reinhard, and I hate her. That's a joke, mostly. But she did torment me when we went to capture footage for my general breakdown video. So I did what sounded perfectly normal to me and came up with 5 teams to completely and utterly destroy Reinhard. Will these actually work in PvP? I don't know. Probably, maybe, who knows. But I think that what the world needs right now is that sweet, sweet serotonin that we get from seeing Reinhard eat dirt 5 times over. Well, technically 6, since I do honorable mentions. So, let's get to it. Team 1, the Finger. This one is satisfying. You just rank up the Burning Spear here and then finger bang this nerd into oblivion. Cons, sometimes you can't get the golden finger. Pros, Reinhard is made of paper mache prior to his passive popping, and Twiggo on the backline means his CC will be low. Just out-CC him and nuke. It's just that easy. I love it. Oh, I love it. Let's watch it again. Yes! Yes! Team 2, Festarossa. I like this team because there are options. You could use Purgatory Melee or Festarossa to nuke him. Chandler draws fire. Bonus if he has his relic. Reinhard can't remove the darkness stacks, which will only serve to boost your team. Systematically dismantle him and give him the hug of death. Reinhard go down the hole. Team 3, Goddess Elizabeth. Let's go old school and whip out the good old Glue Eater team. I love Goddess Elizabeth. And here's the fun thing. Reinhard can't remove buffs, and Goddess Elizabeth loves those buffs. So you just, pop the shield so he can't crit and smile as he tries to break through. Then just move a few cards and pop her ult and let him kill himself. In-game. Real talk? This whole video is one big goof, but it genuinely never fails to amaze me how many people attack into Goddess Elizabeth's Reflect. You guys. Team 4, Small Wings King. He heard me calling him underwhelming a video or two ago and wants to have a word. Ignore the part where Blue Lilia is really the one carrying this on her back. Not even a Valentine's unit can save you, King. Team 5. I will be the one. And, if all else fails, go back to Escanor. The one may be over 2 years old now, but he's still a beast, especially when you're dealing with this fellow. Just bonk him a few times. Let him do his little spinning flip and bonk. Ult nuke him into the stratosphere. You gotta love that death damage. And finally, our honorable mention. Annoy them into submission. You wanna attack? Yeah, that's not happening. Oh, did RNG not work out for you? Oh, darn. 今回の実験も成功のようだな。 As a bonus, here is an actual match Ro and I ran afterwards with her Reinhardt team and my free-to-play account's Goddess team. No staging or anything, no goofs, just a friendly geared match. I usually open with the Insta-Stance, Sariel AoE to test for evasion food, and then throw down an Elizabeth card. I was a little curious because this Goddess team was kind of killing it, even with its CC. I wanted to see how it would do against this comp, especially since Reinhardt is capable of coming back. If I get lucky, I rush Elizabeth's ult on turn 2, so I have it by turn 3. It doesn't always work out, especially if my opponent can ult drain. But it is pretty satisfying to see that ult hit. Usually, when I'm doing PvP on this account and she goes to ult, I chant all like 6 6 6 6 6 6 6 6. Obliterate that clown, Ludo. Yeah! Anyway, this was a fun little match, and I thought it would be an interesting little capper to the rest of our shenanigans in here. Na 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 na, na 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 na, hey hey hey, goodbye.